3 fantastic rose perfume recommendations for Mother's Day. So here's the thing. I know Mother's Day is one of these holidays where it can either be poignant for you or it can be very warm and inviting. And no matter how you celebrate, if you still have your mother around, my blessings. And these are 3 fantastic rose-based perfumes that I would recommend. Just as rose perfumes in general, I think all 3 of these are fantastic. But if you have that special mother in your life or anybody who is a motherly figure, these are 3 perfumes that I couldn't recommend enough. In today's Cephalabon contributor video, we're going to be going over this co-curated list between myself and Michelin Kamen. And there's also a very special giveaway attached to this video. So I'm very excited to share all of the details with you in just a moment. So make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on these 3 phenomenal rose-based perfumes, and I'll tell you why I love them so much, I'll break down the smell, and I'm also gonna let you in on a very special giveaway opportunity in just a little bit. But before I start the video, I do wanna mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really, really mean the world to me. So here's the thing, this is a Cephalabon contributor video, which means there's gonna be a giveaway attached to it. Now, what you can do to enter the giveaway is just follow the first link down below in the description box. It's gonna be a link to cephalabon.com. After you become a registered reader on the website, all you have to do is just drop a thoughtful comment on the article. It's a very simple process, and you have the opportunity to take home a bottle of a fragrance. And it's not every single fragrance on this list. It's only the one in the #1 spot, which I have been addicted to lately. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. Just make sure to check back on over to cephalabon.com on the date that's mentioned in the article, because that's when the giveaway winner is gonna be announced. So if you do win, you don't wanna miss your opportunity to claim your prize. So let's just go ahead and dive into this list. The first perfume that I wanna talk about, and by the way, I'm gonna drop all of the links to these products down below in case you wanna learn more about them. Not affiliate links. I don't make any commission. I just want to make it very easy for you to discover these fragrances, especially if you feel compelled to give them a try based off of my description of them. The first perfume is phenomenal. This one is Rose and Champagne. This one by L'Acqui d'Imaginaire is called Dame Rosa. What an amazing fragrance this is. It's so bright and sparkling and effervescent, and the rose in here smells so exquisite, so natural. And of course, I think this is one that conveys elegance, right? So it's very elegant. Of course, thinking about that champagne accord, it's almost celebratory in nature. So if you feel like that motherly person in your life for whom you're gifting this conveys a sense of elegance and sophistication, if you think this would be a suitable option in terms of a purchase or a gift for that special lady, I think this would be phenomenal. Dame Rosa is this bright, sparkling, citrusy. It has pear in there. There's a little bit of citrus in the opening as well, but it definitely has that star player, which is the rose, and it conveys this elegance, this extravagance about it. It's really the best way that I can describe it. It's such a beautiful perfume. And I think L'Acqui d'Imaginaire really knocked it out of the proverbial park with this one. I can't get enough of this one. Of course, I love so many from the brand, but in terms of a rose-based offering, this one is phenomenal. The millésime version is also fantastic. I have not purchased that one. I have the original, and I personally love the original. As far as rose-based perfumes are concerned, this is one of the most elegant that I have encountered. Now, the next perfume that I want to talk about, this one is very fresh and refreshing. There's also pear, there's citrus, there's also iris in here. So there's rose, but then there's also iris. And this one is called Villa Primrose by Atelier d'Azur. And what a beautiful presentation. And of course, it has the gold flakes in the bottle. It doesn't get more classy than this. But my thing with this one, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this one is a bit fresher than the other offerings in this list. And so this one is great for the mother who is quite active. She's out and about, doesn't necessarily have to be sporty, but maybe she wants something that is a bit on the fresher side of things. She has a very genial, amicable, outgoing, and gregarious personality. She gets along with everybody, and I think this is the ideal composition for that. It's just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Villa Primrose, or Primrose by Atelier d'Azur, is such a beautiful fragrance. And this is one that I wear whenever I want a spirit lifter, a mood enhancer, a pick-me-up. It just puts me in a really good mood. And I think this is such a beautiful fragrance to convey freshness, but also femininity and a touch of sensuality as well. Now, of course, there is another fresh and sparkling rose from the brand. It's called Pink Me Up. It's one of my favorites, but I wanted to diversify a little bit because Pink Me Up also has rose and a champagne accord. So I didn't want to create any redundancy, but this one is phenomenal. Now listen, as far as the last one is concerned, yes, you guessed it. It also has rose and pear. So all of these have rose and pear in them, but this one can also be quite spicy. So it's a very spicy, confident rose. And this is very like boss level CEO vibes. If you're a female CEO and you want to convey authority without being authoritative, or maybe it is authoritative, but not authoritarian. And there's a difference between the two. I think this is a phenomenal expression of rose, especially considering the fact that it has two varieties of rose. I think Turkish rose and Bulgarian rose. Don't quote me, but I'm again going to leave all of the links down below if you want to look into it a little bit more. But this is such a beautiful, dense, full, rich, powerful, and confident rose perfume. Definitely one of the best that I've tried, and I have been wearing this nonstop, especially considering the fact that I recently reviewed it, and this is a brand new release. And so, you know, I was preparing myself for the review, and sometimes it's not a very pleasant experience, especially if I'm preparing to review something that I don't necessarily like. But this one from the brand was such a pleasure to wear, and I still crave it. It's a perfectly unisex fragrance, but there's just something about it that I think would smell divine on a lady. And this one, it's a Latin name, by the way, from the brand BDK Parfum. It's called Impadia. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I had somebody correct me and they said, no, it's pronounced Impadia, Impadia, like a J. And I said, no, it's Impadia. And then I spoke to the brand and I spoke to the distributor and they're like, no, it's a Latin word. It's pronounced Impadia. This is a beautiful fragrance. Two varieties of rose, so natural smelling. It really is phenomenal. And I can't get enough of the brand new Impadia by BDK Parfum. 3 amazing rose recommendations for that special lady in your life who is a motherly figure. And I know for a lot of us, it doesn't have to be your literal biological blood mother, right? It's the person who raised you. It's the person who had that maternal influence in your life. And, you know, we have to give her the metaphorical flowers. In this case, let's put them in a bottle and you can spray it on her. These are beautiful rose perfumes, and I hope you took something of value from this video. Listen, participate in the giveaway. You have a chance to take home a bottle. It's a very exciting opportunity. First link down below in the description box. It's going to be a link to cephalabon.com. All of the instructions are on the website, and I hope I conveyed them articulately throughout the course of this video. I'm rooting for you. Best of luck. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you took anything of value from today's episode, listen, I would sincerely appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would really, really mean a lot to me. So thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.